Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it's time for another Sudsy recap. And today we're doing General Hospital. Now today is actually January 2nd, but General Hospital didn't air today, so we're going to do last week's General Hospital, which is good because I'm kind of a day behind on Sudsy recaps. But after tonight, I'll do Vanderpump Rules, and then we'll be back to being on track. So this past week, General Hospital, there was a little going on. So the main focus, I think, of the storylines this past week was Valentine, Nina, Charlotte. First of all, I'm sorry. I find the little girl obnoxious. Not the actress. I mean, she's fine, but just the character of the little girl. I just think she's annoying. And shouldn't she be younger than Rocco anyways? Like, if I'm to believe this whole storyline about the embryos and all that, because she's obviously older than Rocco by like a few years, a while, right? So shouldn't she be at least younger than Rocco? And even though I'm not Team Valentine at all, because he did shoot Nicholas Cassadine and he has managed to skirt by the authorities. But despite all that, I will say I am Team Nina. Because when Lulu was pissed off, she was yelling at Nina. I mean, she was saying a lot of things like that are really kind of inexcusable. Like, she really kind of took it to a new level, and Nina didn't deserve that. So I'm Team Nina on that one. I hate to say it, but it's true. Also, we found out this week a little bit more about Nell. Now, here's the thing about Nell. I actually am enjoying the fact that the writers are taking their time with that story, because I would rather that than to know all of the know everything all up front, because when you do that, then it kind of takes away from the dramatic storyline. So I'm enjoying it. Now, obviously, this has something to do with Carly, because it has a little, she keeps referencing this letter that her dad wrote her, and this baby rattle that says Caroline on it. Now, if we all remember, Caroline was Carly's original name. Carly is actually the name of her best friend that died in high school. She took her identity, and so that's why you didn't know that it was actually that Carly was actually Caroline. So she obviously is tied somehow to Caroline. So I'm wondering if maybe the father is Caroline's adopted father. I don't know. But it's intriguing, I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely intrigued by it. And not just that, but Bobby, Carly's mom, has Nell's number big time, because she found Nell's blood pressure medication that she takes, because she only has one kidney. And she's like, I found this in Sonny's bedroom. What was it doing in Sonny's bedroom? And she's like, I don't know. She's like, who knows, right? And she's like, why are you always after me, Miss Spencer? Why do you think that I'm constantly, up to something? I mean, but the reality is she totally is up to something. And I'm giving Bobby mad props, because listen, this ain't her first trip to the rodeo. The first time was with her daughter, Carly. So this time she can actually see the signs now, because she's been through it once before. Carly hasn't, but not from this end. But Bobby has. So she's got her number. She's right. Although the unfortunate thing is Michael, the way that Michael is playing into all of this, because he is definitely very smitten with Nell. And, it's just not going to end well. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see more, to find out more about Nell. On Soap Opera Digest, there is a columnist named Carolyn Hinsey who just recently started writing her column again. And for the most part, I actually agree with almost everything. But there are a couple of things that I disagree with. And one of the things that she's not a big fan of Nell. And I mean, I don't mind I don't mind seeing new faces. And she's right, though, in the fact that new faces shouldn't be dominating storyline. But I definitely am willing to give new people a shot a little bit more than she is. I feel like she's real. She's very, old school and likes her specific people, right? Um, yeah. So, okay. So then there's the whole Jason and Sam and finding out about Julian. So it was just announced that Tanya Walker is coming back to the show. And I swear to God, I hope she's playing Olivia Jerome. I really do. Because, well, first of all, Lucas also came back to the show this week, and he was talking about how, and Sam was having dinner with him at Kelly's, and they were talking about Julian and Alexis and all that drama, and she was mentioning this fast food bag, and how, and Lucas was like, well, those characters don't mean what, Happy Panda or whatever the hell the name of the place was. And she's like, what does it mean? And he says they mean reincarnation. First of all, I think, listen, if we had not heard until now that Lucas spoke any Chinese, that's a little bit of a stretch. I'm not going to lie. All of a sudden we know he can read characters. That's a little much, but okay. I'm willing to, I'm willing to buy that. So anyways, reincarnation, that definitely means that, that plays into the whole Olivia Jerome storyline, because she was definitely dead. I mean, she died a long time ago. I remember when she died too. I remember her on her hospital bed. This was right before she joined the cast of One Life to Live, playing Alex Olenoff. But before that, when she was on General Hospital, because she had real long hair back then when she was on General Hospital, but then it was really short when she played Alex Olenoff, right? And Alex Olenoff came on to One Life to Live to help Bo basically get over Sarah. And then she ended up marrying Bo's dad, Asa, and she was actually great. That wedding was, that was something. The wedding of Asa and Alex, because she was dressed up like the Queen of the Nile and he was dressed up like a cowboy. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, but it was so good. Anyways, so the reincarnation bit ties into Olivia, and she died. He killed her. So it would make sense that she's got an axe to grind with him. I don't know why she would not. I mean, I don't know why she would be after Sonny unless she wants his territory or whatever. I don't know, but that whole mob thing, I really hope the show doesn't go overboard with the mob thing, because there was a period of time when it was like just totally mob focused, the whole show, and that's kind of when I tuned out. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm watching now. So that's interesting, and then also Hayden and Finn, they didn't have that many scenes this week, but this past week they did have a couple scenes where Hayden is basically, she is all recovered and she is all better now from this illness, but Finn has not gotten any more of the antidote yet, so he is basically on death's door. So we're definitely going to be waiting to see how that turns out. Okay, let's see, what else? There was a little bit of an issue with Nathan and Maxie, because they showed Nathan and Maxie's wedding day. And first of all, I love that, because I love that they had Felicia and Mac guest starring for her wedding. It's so weird. Mac didn't have any Australian accent, though, at all. I mean, granted, he's probably lived here like 30 years, but I don't know. He had a thick Australian accent when he first started, so it makes me wonder where it went. But anyways, that's just something random thought that I noticed. But anywho, so they were back for the wedding, but there was no wedding because Nathan is still married to Claudette, which, who didn't see that one coming? We saw that coming the minute he started talking about Claudette. Before she ever even came up, we knew that he would still end up being married to her. And she also got sick and passed out after ruining her wedding dress with coffee. And it was, anyways. So that's basically all that happened on General Hospital this week. So thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton. You can also hashtag GH to talk General Hospital. And you can also hashtag Pump Rules to talk Vanderpump Rules because we're doing that tonight. Okay, take care everyone. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Wubba wubba wubba.